Madeir, that's for calling me a clown. Spits fire. There was actually one move that he didn't use, surprisingly. All right, let's go and talk to what's-her-name then. Where he summons a bunch of humanity dregs that home in on you. I'm surprised we didn't see that at all. There were a couple... Actually, he has a very widespread moveset, but I was staying so close to him that he was forced to use certain stuff. But like when you're far away, he's got like a giant flame breath dark beam thing, especially in Phase 2. It's like huge. But we didn't see any of that. I guess it's the other bonfire. Whew. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. That's fun. That was fun. We are so close to the end of the game. We definitely, assuming we don't die to the last few bosses a bunch of times, we'll definitely finish before 4:30. I think I also started the stream like at 10:26 or something, so I need to come in at under an hour, is basically what I'm getting at here. Under 6 hours, which means I need to end by like 4:20, I think is safe, which is like, you know, 40 minutes away. We're so close. I would really hate to have to split this, but of course, you know. If I do, I'll finish it before I stream with Deltron later. But again, I am required to split the stream for the sake of the VODs. I remember talking about this exact thing as we were running through the same area, running back from at another point in time. So I think that's kind of funny. I think the door is just open now. No, I guess not.
My most humble thanks. 'Tis thanks to thee the dragon erred not from his vows. Please, take this. A final gift of thanks.
Don't forget about water. Hell yeah. Oh, nice.
Now,
it's a slab.
Hasten on thy journey. But wake not the slumbering princess. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark. All for the sake of man. My humblest thanks. As the fire waneth,
no.
she
Oh
lie
my God,
by
I'm
the
trapped.
dark. All for the sake.
This is the worst. I hate you, Shira. I hate you. Get me out of here. Okay, I really wanted to be... I wanted to play around as a Spear of the Church myself. I'll put it on, but if I'm getting summoned too much, I'll take it off, because again, I kind of have to... I'm kind of on a time crunch here. But again, when I come back after dinner, I will finish this one way or another before Deltron and I start doing whatever it is we're going to do. Last boss is flipping cool, by the way. He is so fun. I don't think he's as hard as Madeir, but he's tough, so... Is it the streets? It's the inner wall. We go back there, yeah. You may not know what I've been talking about the Spears of the Church for a while. It will all become clear here in just a little bit. There's 2 bosses left, and they're very close to each other. There's no other really pre-placed enemies. There's a couple, but not really many. Basically, so there's no large areas for us to explore. It's basically a boss, and then a short run, and then another boss, and then the final boss. I almost forgot about Soul of Cinder, so obviously we got to do that too. Which is like the actual final boss of the whole game. Let's send this... Oh, dude. Please. Give me a break. I don't got time for you. So there's this gentleman who's got 2 swords. We can pretty much just avoid him, I think, but we'll kill him once. So this guy's swords you can get by killing him, and it's very much like it's like power stancing from Dark Souls 2 is what it's supposed to be. I wonder if this invader will just show up and end my suffering, or maybe I can get into the boss before he arrives. I don't know. But I really only want to have to kill this thing once. God damn it. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just have less Estus for the boss. Will you please stop and pass away? Thank you. The invader's probably looking for me further up. There we go. We get the paired great swords. This is the new covenant we got, is where you pray to it. And this covenant is essentially devoted to making sure that Filianor stays asleep. That's what it's all about. We are technically part of that covenant right now, and they will not be pleased with us. You can also summon patches into this fight, so we're about to go into Spear of the Church, so anybody who wants to, who is near soul range 117 plus or minus 10, put on your Spear of the Church. Put on your Spear of the Church thing.
By the king's decree, none may disturb our mistress's slumber.
What happened to this? Why is this guy already at low health? Yeah, I get it. You're a pyromancer, dude. Okay. Again, time crunch here. We gotta get the show on the road. Just kill him. God damn it. I was gonna say I'm not gonna heal. If he kills me, he kills me. I'd rather not. Oh, goodbye. Okay, that works. I was gonna say if he kills me, he kills me. I gotta get going here. So let's head into the next boss. I get it. You don't want me in here. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I should have seeded. Should I bring in patches? I'll try myself once. It depends on who we get. This is all dependent on who you get. Here we go.
Foolishness. The king's decree is no trifling matter. Judicator Argo shall deliver me justice. Spear of the Church, sworn defender of our Princess Filianor.
Later. So he...
Spear of the Church.
So he summons in a person. It's a PvP battle exclusively. And you have to beat the person, and there's also these painting guardians. But since we killed them quickly... Oh, whoops, okay, forgot about that. So I have to try to kill this guy. And he is the boss. As long as he's not a parry lord. Okay, well, he's gonna try. If I get parried by this, I accept it as a loss. Like it's a clear loss. Now he can't heal himself. One thing that's super cheap that you can do as Spear of the Church is use Undead Hunter Charms to stop the host from healing. It's such bullshit. Okay, and then another paint. There's two. There's a max of two. And it heals the boss as well. Like that. There we go, we got him. No problem. We might have to kill the painting guardian too. Nope, never mind. That wasn't too bad. Was that anybody here? Did any of you make it in? Okay, we got the spear ornament and a Titanite slab for that. If he would have parried me, I would have been dead. I'll admit that. That was lucky. But this boss is all about who gets summoned in. You might get someone who gets summoned in who's incredibly spec'd for PvP and very good at it, or people who are just, dicking around. Bring patches. See, I didn't want to bring patches just in case anybody from the stream was the one that happened to be summoned in. Okay. To the church. You would have recognized my name. Ah, well, in that case, I should have brought patches, but that's fine. That's fine. We, just about at the end now. Could this be a hole? So this is Philionor. She's asleep. And this is again, very similar to Anne Orlando. It's a daughter of Gwyn, and she's maintaining an illusion. So is it an illusion, or were we sent far into the future? I think the consensus is that we were sent far into the future. Now, a couple of things before we proceed. Because the final, well, kind of the final boss is through the desert. But there will be a person who is extremely upset with us. Remember how I said you kind of killed the last of everything? We killed the last demons. We killed the last dragon. And we're going to come down here. And we're going to kill the last, I guess, vestige of what is left of the Age of Fire gods.
I've searched for thee, dark, stricken creature. I am Shearer, daughter of the Duke, descendant of gods, and trusted friend to Medea. At once, I am the honour of the gods, the glory of fire, and the fear of the dark. Thou shalt not go unpunished for thy treachery, thy profanity, and thy shameless yearning.
Please stop doing that. No! I like how she holds it for, like, ever, too. Definitely one of the harder NPCs that you have to kill. But this is kind of the equivalent of the Firekeeper going hostile. I think so, at least. This is the equivalent of, like, the Firekeeper going hostile in Anne Orlando when you dispel Gwendolyn's illusion. Just keep our shield up. And just take that right on the chin. Oh! Because she can one-hand that, because she's a boss. This is not the last boss, by the way. This is just an NPC invasion that is entirely optional. more of that. No more of that from you. I should know better. Hyperframe poise. Yeah, after you kill Shira here, then you can go to the door and get her gear, but I don't want to do that because it's like way out of my way now. Well, I guess we can. It's really not a big deal. Jesus, Shira. Fucking creep. I don't mind using my Estus here because I'm going to make a quick trip back to Ariandel after this to visit an NPC before we fight the boss here. How much Estus do you have, lady? Get out of here. Okay, now she's out. That's cool.
Never would I ever forgive thy lowly kind.
Most characters in Dark Souls are usually mad at you. Yep. So again, we killed, well, we sort of killed Filianor, and we killed Shira. So that's like, again, we killed the last set of gods. We killed the last dragon. We killed the last demon. What's really left? And it will all become very clear soon. But first...
Oh, Filianor. Help me, please. The Red Hood is come to eat us. To eat our dark souls.
There we go. Put you out of here.
Filianor. Help me.
Put him out of his misery. That was one of the pygmy kings. He had a little crown on. So this is what I mean by, like, Gwyn, he basically tricked the pygmies. They didn't realize their own strength. He was afraid of them, so he put them in this prison, and they thought it was a gift. And they prayed to him. So let's go visit the painter real quick before we finish this up. Probably the crystal lizard. Yeah, I think we've killed all the crystal lizards also. Pretty sure. Isn't there a Lothric Knight just randomly there as well? I'm not sure. Probably. You're probably right.
Ashen One, thy gift of flame has taken root, and Uncle Gael will soon bring the pigment. Pigment, colored like the dark soul of man. I wonder if Uncle Gael has found it. The pigment, colored like the dark soul of man.
Oh, it's a ringed knight. Okay.
I wonder...
So, this is important to contextualize what's going to happen here soon. So Gael, his new mission was then to help find pigment for her painting, and she wanted to make a cold and dark place. Okay, also real quick, we gotta go to the Corbian settlement because we can get a Titanite slab. I forgot to do this before. I'm not gonna go to Filianor's thing. We're rushing through the last two bosses here. I guess I also don't really need to do this now either, in retrospect. So remember this guy, the one Corvian who would actually talk to us, and he implored us to let the flame burn the painting away.
Oh, my, thank you. I can hear the crackling from here, the sound of my home, the painting of Ariandel burning away.
Cool.
When the world rots, we set it afire for the sake of the next world. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside.
Yup.
When the world...
Okay. And then back to the shrine real quick. I'm not too concerned about the Ringed Knight. I think we should go just to the boss. Hello?
Welcome. Very then hey. Let these souls withdraw. Farewell, Ashen One.
Farewell. We haven't gotten summoned in for Spear of the Church, and I'm fine with that. All right, so to Filianor's Rest. And once again, as we go into this last boss, I'll try not to talk as much. You can enjoy the the music and the fight. It's a particularly engaging fight, I feel, to even just watch. It's really cool. I can't pass up a slab. I can't pass up a slab. Oh, he's got... no, not the curved grid, so I can always do it later.
What? Still here? Hand it over, that thing, your dark soul. For my lady's painting.
Nice little Artorias intro there. Ooh. Okay, you got me, Gael. So he's crazy now, as most... Got me again. I was trying to heal. He wants the Dark Soul for the painting. And so he's eaten the Pygmy Kings because they have the biggest fragment of it. And now he wants to kill us because we theoretically are like the only two powerful undead left. If not, I mean, other than that Ringed Knight that I left alive. We're all that's left.
Is this the blood? The blood of the dark soul.
Like huge references here, like Artorias for one, just the way he looks, and then also just his moveset and such. Like it's very fast-paced, like a lot of people liked Artorias for that reason. Oh my god. And he's using what is effectively a broken straight sword, which is the first weapon everyone gets in every game. Come back to him. Yeah, okay. We gotta avoid that. No! I suspect lightning was not the best choice here. I think he's way weaker to fire and also ice. Okay, buddy. I love how he leaps through the air and shoots his repeating crossbow at you. Oh. I'm sorry, Gael. I'm sorry. Damn! Got him! Blood of the Dark Soul.